So what is up, anime fans? Welcome back to a new video. So today, we're kicking it off. I'm doing my usual anime versus series. So today I want to do the anime versus series. So the two characters we're doing today is Kyoma from Dimension W and Sanji from One Piece. Now, now I'm gonna do a little bit of explaining. Now, Kyoma from Dimension W is not just an ordinary human that has military training in different fighting styles, but in Dimension W, he's the only person that survived in Dimension W for an amount of seconds and ended up coming back from Dimension W. Most literally non-humans have ever lived to go to Dimension W, and Kyoma has been shown to be the only human to survive going to Dimension W. So which means he also has some amazing type of endurance to even survive that long. So his endurance and fighting style are just amazing. He has the endurance to suffer fatal blows and still fight without any haste or problem. At his height, he was shown to pretty much take on giant mech machines, robots, and beat them with ease in a berserk race mode. So I'm gonna do a little bit explain. Kyoma was a normal person, like, until he met this girl who ended up becoming his girlfriend. His girlfriend got very sick, and what they were gonna do, they were gonna put her in a new body in a sorts, because her old body was just sand down and heart failure, so they were gonna put her in a new body. But to fund the treatment, he had to join the military and become a beast of Grundle. Grundle was a military group that would pretty much fight destroyed and androids and fight against this crazy guy that was obsessed with the Dimension W and power and energy. Because his research got shut down, it was a whole bunch of craziness going on with this one guy, with pretty much the main villain. He pretty much screwed over everybody. It was totally insane. So from him being there, when he went to Dimension, during that fight, his girlfriend was during that last fight of Grundle, when they went to the island. It was Easter Island, I think. It was Easter Island, Devil Island. I think it was Easter Island. When they went to Easter Island, when they fought the last fight, his girlfriend was in surgery, but I don't want to spoil it. But his girlfriend died during that surgery. During surgery, something didn't go right. It's like the body wasn't compatible with her, so it would not work at all. So he ended up becoming like a builder person, leaving the military and pretty much going out on his own and doing whatever he does. So Kyoma is complete badass in every sense of the word, just complete. So now Kyoma got a new partner named Marita. So yeah, that's the story of Kyoma. Kyoma's just he's shown to know different fighting styles, defensive and really offensive fighting styles that for military, which is shown to be, and shown a crazy amount of endurance, even being able to drive during the place even being able to drive through the void. The void is where there's no life. Androids can't even survive through it, and yet Kyoma had the endurance to survive a place where if you go, you pretty much die. So it just kills you. So yeah, that's one part. So that's the story of Kyoma. His fight style and endurance. So now we got the story of Sanji, the French cook, and the Blackfoot of the Straw Hat crew for One Piece. Now there's a lot I can just say about him. He loves women a little bit too much. Rejected, and it's hilarious to see every single time. So Sanji, the Black Crew, he used a type of fighting style where he don't use his hands at all. He never used his hand. I think he's only had to use his hand once. Use weapons once. And that was against food. It's like his enemy was food. I forgot the name of the person. his name was, but he pretty much fighting food, so he used weapons and knives. And with those weapons and knives he used, it was said he was on par with a regular swordsman or professional swordsman. So that's one part. I'm gonna also, like, at the end of Sanji explain, I pretty much like tell the weapons that they use. Okay, so his fighting style, where he uses his feet, because he never used his hands to fight, because he never wanted to mess up his hands, since he's himself for the Black Cat crew, for the Straw Hat crew. I said Black Cat. Really, this is not hacking. So for the Straw Hat crew. So in the Straw Hat crew, he'll be considered like third strongest out of Luffy and Zoro. So that means he's pretty powerful. He's been known for some amazing type power, and as a whole, it was just big. Oof. Like, I would honestly love to see these two fight. And the reason I made this particular fight, I know a lot of people say Sanji will win, but I say I don't know, because here we go. Here we gonna get into the weapons. Okay, so Kyoma is more like from the future, right? Where they have different types of weapons. He used like this little needle thing that's strong enough to penetrate steel and metal. So he can use EMP blast, all these type of futuristic weapons that we kind of don't have, and to use to disable Sanji. While Sanji just have two weapons, he might have supernatural abilities, it might have supernatural qualities, but those weapons and his training and from the military would be a really beneficial fight and it really be something to see. Now, eventually, I'd say Kyoma does have the endurance to hold out during that fight and come out on top, or just fight to a standstill. But I also say Sanji has the supernatural ability to end the fight quick in a hurry. But I highly doubt it would ever be like that, because Kyoma has the endurance to outlast just about everything. Just like Sanji endurance. They both have amazing abilities, amazing fighting skills, and endurance. But while their weapons are totally different from being supernatural and more physical and futuristic, the fight will probably I say go to a standstill. And I really want to say Kyoma. I really want to say Kyoma, but I just want to say Kyoma because Dimension W is one of my favorite animes. It's not top 3, because Naruto, freaking Tokyo Ghoul, Black Butler, those three take the entire cake without challenge. With Kami Gotta Kill, I gotta put that up there. But in my opinion, please don't criticize me, because I already know. I know everybody would say Sanji, and I agree with that. But the potential of Kyoma in this fight will be pretty good, because he's also been known to have good feet work. They're both quick on their feet. They're both light on their feet. They both have speed. They both have blinding speed. It's a fight. So in my opinion, this would be an even fight, and the fight could go either way, to be honest. And I say Kyoma will win. I say Kyoma could outlast it, or just go insane and just pretty much just disable him to move. And if Kyoma could disable him to move, then he would pretty much win the fight. But if Sanji could just beat him to a pulp and make sure he don't come back from that, then Sanji would win. But it's been shown that Kyoma can fight unconscious. So and Sanji was just fight until he's almost dead, pretty much. So it can just go either way. But I'd say Kyoma. So if you guys pretty much enjoyed this little character explanation and weaponry and anime versus series, tell me what, smash the like button. Smash the like button. This is not more than X anime, this X anime. But yeah, smash the like button, share the video, and peace.